Shalom to Brother Shamar from the Phoenix camp. With that being said, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahawah, BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM QUADASH. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the brothers doing this work in truth and sincerity. And we're going to get right into the scriptures, man, because the thing about it is that GMS, Great Millstone, have 100% truth, man. And as these days go by, it's more and more evident who the true men of the Lord are. Jeremiah 3:15, it says, and I will give you pastors according to my heart, according to the mind of the Most High, man, according to his will, according to the way that he wants things done. And we've seen that evident in the men of GMS, starting from the apostles and elders on down. We shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. And there's no doubt about it that we do get fed, man. We do get fed with knowledge and understanding. We do get fed that bread, that daily bread. We do get fed those living waters with knowledge and understanding, because the men of GMS, studying to apostles, Elder Tahar, Elder Gabar, Elder Ramblab, they've been given that understanding to break down these scriptures, man. That's why it says, they shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. And they are the only men upon planet Earth, if you really think about it, that are daily breaking down scriptures, man. They are daily going into these scriptures. The apostles and elders are bringing out videos on a daily basis, man, full of edification. And that's just further proof about this scripture. Jeremiah 3:15 is talking about those men. You know, this is not a cult. This is not a man worship. This is just what it is. The spirit of YAHAWAHSHI was heavily upon those men, because they are the pastors according to the Most High's heart. They're austere men, just like YAHAWAHSHI was. And they shall. And I'm gonna get I'm gonna get Jeremiah 23:4, because those are the pastors that the Lord talked about, that will give us that true understanding, and that true understanding, that 100% truth, is in the camps of GMS, because we all subscribe to the same doctrine, man, and that is a true doctrine. That's why there's no differentiate Sakya. I'm trying to say a word, but that's why the doctrine doesn't it's not different going from one camp to another, no matter where you go in the world, man, or in Babylon. It's going to be the same like-minded doctrine, and that only can come from the Spirit of the Lord, man. I'm going to get Jeremiah 23:4. And it says, and I will set up shepherds over them which shall feed them. And those are the shepherds that have been set up, and you brothers too out there teaching and doing your videos and your sit downs and your breakdowns, man. We are here to feed the hopeful elect. We are here to feed men that have that are looking for that understanding of the scriptures. And they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, says the Lord. So you follow this doctrine, and you studying the doctrine and the videos that the men of GMS are putting down, then you're gonna get the true word, man. You're gonna get that true understanding. That's just what it is. You know, a lot of people, and like I said, it's more and more evident that who has a true understanding, which camp has a true understanding, as we go further and further into these last days, man. It's become more evident. You don't see scoffers and corners on the comment board anymore. You don't see these other camps breaking down these scriptures or giving explanation to the things that are going on. But you see the men of GMS doing that. And that just shows you what it is, man. You know, there was a man that said to me, "How do we know those are the men of the Lord? They're just men." You know, that just means they had no faith. They were just men, but the prophets were just men. We are just men. The Most High deals with men. That's what it says in the scriptures, man. So with that, I'm gonna get Isaiah 30:20, man, because this is the true doctrine, man. This is the true understanding. You don't see none of these so-called Christian pastors saying a fucking thing, man, worth any kind of relevance. That's why they're gonna abandon most of these people. They're gonna abandon that. They're either gonna lose their faith, or they're gonna come seeking for the truth. And for most of them, it's gonna be too late. It's Isaiah 30 and 20. It says, though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, that's all the hell that we have to go through, and being in this truth, and plus being under the curses, and just living in America, period, man, living in Babylon, period, you're gonna get adversity and affliction. Yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see their teachers, and that's very evident, man. So what if so if this word resonates with you, then your best in your best interest is to take heed to the videos, to the teachings while they're still up, because this word's gonna be removed from the internet pretty soon. It's already being removed from off the street corners. So it's just a gradual process, or it could be an overnight thing where the Lord just shuts down this word completely. That's a prophecy too. That's the famine of the word, man. Let me get that scripture real quick. Salakia. Khan, this is Amos 8 and 11 said, behold, the days come, and that's talking about a future event, and we're nearing that future event pretty soon. Says the Most High Power that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Most High. So that famine is coming, man. That famine is coming. That famine of hearing this 100% truth. Because for sure thing that your Christian pastors and preachers don't have it. They don't have the word of the Lord. They can't give you that bread. They can't give you that living water. I'll read that back again. Say, but behold, the days come, says the Most High Power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the word of the Most High. So that means that the preachers, the prophets of the Most High, are going to be silenced. And one of the ways that they're going to be, well, they're being silenced right now because the majority, there's a lot of camps, the camp, my camp included, over here in Phoenix, that we can't go out to the streets anymore because of these so-called decrees that Esau's put in place, which is for his COVID-19, man. So so there's no street preaching going on. For the time being, brothers is congregating together and doing sit downs, man. But that's gonna stop too, because pretty soon Esau, this devil, is gonna shut down this internet to bring in his martial law and his new world order, and to progress in the wickedness that he has to progress according to prophecy. And we read verse 12, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Most High, and shall not find it. So that those gates of mercy are going to be shut, and that just means the elect have been sealed, because this word being preached was only for the elect's sake, man. Everything that is done is only for the elect's sake. The Lord putting His men on the highways and hedges, that was for the elect's sake. Most High, when we be those men, this word being put out on the YouTube, that was for the elect's sake, man, to seal the elect, for the elect, to the potential elect, to be sealed, to hear those words so they can be sealed, man. They can have that mark of exempt from judgment put upon them, man. Let me get that scripture real quick. This is Ezekiel 9 and 4, and we always bring this out, but this is what's happening at this very moment, man. Ezekiel 9 and 4 said, the Most High Power said unto him, go through the midst of the city, to the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the forehead of the men that sigh and cry for the abomination be done in the midst thereof. So that mark is going to be on those men, that spiritual mark, those men that were out there prophesying and preaching and complaining to the Lord about this wicked ass place called America, which is Babylon the Great, according to the scriptures. And that's gonna be a spiritual mark on them. That's gonna make them exempt from judgment, man. So the elect are gonna have that mark. That's why this word has been preached, and once those elect are sealed, that the Lord's He's gonna shut down that word, man, because it's already fulfilled its function. It's already fulfilled its role, and the other prophecies have to continue to be fulfilled. We're talking about martial law, Jacob's trouble, the mark of the beast, nuclear missiles, return of Yahawashi. All these things must come to pass, man, and we're seeing them come to pass on a daily basis. We're seeing these prophecies getting fulfilled. That's why the elder apostle Tahar, he deemed this year 2020 the year of prophecy, man. And we're really into our fourth month, and it's still going strong, man. The prophetic vibe, the prophetic fulfillment of the earth is still going strong, man. And we don't see no letting up, and we don't want to see no letting up of it, man. We wanted to escalate because brothers want to get the fuck out of here, plain and simple. It was that I want to get Psalms 107 and 43, just a real quick lesson, man, talking about the 100% truth, because you don't hear a fucking word from these scoffers and scorners anymore. So that's just more evidence that GMS has 100% truth, and also to bring it out that this is 100% truth. And if you are new to this truth, hey man, this is the time to get it. This is the time to get it. Download videos if you got to, if you can. Mark up your scriptures, take notes. This is the time to get that word, because it's just going to be shut down pretty soon, man. This is Psalm 107 and 43, and it says, whoso is wise and will observe these things, even then shall they understand the loving kindness of the Most High, man. So if you're wise, you will observe these things. And observe what? The times that we are in. The times, the things that are happening upon the earth. The way Esau Edom, this devil white man, is moving and shaking things in order to progress his new world order, which that in itself is according to prophecy, man. That's also the will of the Lord. That's the Lord working on the left-hand side, man. I'm going to read that back again. It says, whoso is wise and will observe these things, even they shall understand the loving kindness of the Most High. And even though you think it's all calamity and woe is me, at the end of the day, it's going to be it's all for the loving kindness of the Lord, man. Towards who? This elect, man. Because like I said, this is only for the elect, man. And Most High willing, we be those men. We hope to be those men. We strive to be those men that the Lord has mercy upon, and that they, the 144,000 and the 1/3, they're gonna receive that salvation, man. They're gonna receive that redemption when Jacob's trouble comes. What's that? On get Psalm 119 and 30. Psalm 119 and 30. And it says, I have chosen the way of truth. Thy judgments have I laid before me. I have stuck unto thy testimonies, O Yahweh, put me not to shame. I will run the way of the commandments when thou shalt enlarge my heart or enlarge my mind. Teach me, O Yahweh, the way of thy statutes, and I shall keep it unto the end. And this is a good prayer to pray, man. Because this prayer basically, you're asking the Lord to help you stay in this truth, man. To endure unto the end. You're begging the Lord to keep you in this word. This is a good prayer for brothers to pray right here. Psalm 119 and 30. I'm gonna read that back again. It says, I have chosen the way of truth. Thy judgments have I laid before me. And what are the judgments? This word, these scriptures, man. I have stuck unto thy testimonies. O Yahweh, put me not to shame. So we're begging the Lord to keep us in this faith, man. I will run the way of thy commandments when thou shalt enlarge my heart, enlarge my mind. That's growing, man. Growing in this word, man. This is a good prayer. Teach me, O Yahweh, the way of thy statutes, and I shall keep it unto the end. Give me understanding, and I shall keep thy law, yea, I shall observe it with my whole heart. Make me to go in the path of thy commandments, for therein do I delight. Incline my heart to thy testimonies, and not to covetousness. Turn away mine eyes from beholding vanity. Quicken thou me in the way. Establish thy word unto the servant who is devoted to thy fear. Turn away my reproach, for which I fear, for thy judgments are good. Behold, I have longed after thy precepts. Quicken me in thy righteousness. Let thy mercies come also unto me, O Yahweh, even the salvation, according to thy word. So shall I have wherewith to answer him that reproaches me, for I trust in thy word. So this is a good prayer for brothers to pray, man. To strengthen you in the word, to strengthen you in your studies. because this is 100% truth, man. And you brothers out there that are new to this truth, man. Pray to the Lord, man, to open up your understanding and to quicken you in understanding, man. To put that spirit upon you, because we're gonna need that knowledge and stability of this word in the times that are coming. Because this is the one true way, man. This is the only way through this truth, man. Not saying that you got to be a part of GMS to be the elect, but what I'm saying is that the men of great millstone have the true doctrine. If you want to learn the true doctrine, then you have to learn from these men, plain and simple. These are, like the Apostle Tahar said, man. These are the heavyweight champions of the scriptures. So you want to learn from the best. So this is where you go to, man. You go to the apostles and elders and the men of great millstone to learn these scriptures, man, because this is where the truth lies, man. And then that being said, man, this is just a real quick lesson. Brothers, stay in that word, man. That word is what's going to save us. Keep on pushing out the videos. Keep on pronouncing judgment on Babylon the Great, known as America, until the Most High says stop, man. Keep growing in the spirit. Keep exhorting one another daily, man. You use whatever tools necessary, man. You use I know our camp, we use that Marco Polo to keep in constant communication with one another throughout the week, man. So we can visually see one another, and that itself is very exhorting, man. With that being said, Most High willing, hopefully it was edifying. With that, I want to say Barakati Yahawah, Barakati Yahawashi, Barakati Yahawah, Barakati Yahawashi, Barakati Yahawah, Barakati Yahawashi. Shalom.